Maybe a medal match here in this tournament. We will see. We are underway. It's Norway with the first serve. Carambula with the first pass, and he will have a chance to swing down the line. Easy pickings, no one in sight. A really fun player to watch. Goes for the top spin in the serve. Chance cross court, but that's dug, or blocked, excuse me. And Ranghieri proving that he is an equally important part of this partnership, one of the best blockers.
Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be a factor, even for teams that have played a lot of volleyball together. That's why that middle is such a good place to serve. But yeah, the channel of communication, that's what you called it?
To call it the corridor of uncertainty or something like
right.
that. But that's a beautiful shot. All right, Italy bringing out the aces too.
Long-standing partnership, but that is not something that's...
That one handled better. Looks like a back set coming from Norway right into the block of Ranghieri. Certainly is. Switching up the serve a little bit, taking something off it, but doesn't matter because he still gets the upper hand at the net.
Another run together.
5-7, Berntsen serving. Carambula gets the back set. Oh, a one-handed dig, nicely done. Ranghieri will have a chance to swing away over the block.
Because I feel like Ranghieri is a 6'7" kind of a guy, which is more like the 201, 202 kind of a thing. Yeah, certainly under no obligation to tattle on yourself, as it were, but good sportsmanship, as you said.
And do the right thing, I think.
So along with the leader, a big believer in karma.
Yeah, and if the moons are aligned and if the waves are, you know, all connected. Well, free ball for Norway. Can they put it away? Not yet. Another chance for Mole. Bigger swing and bigger results. Or volleyball, this is so common that players will run into each other, but you think in beach,
Alex
pulling out some drama, some Italian drama.
Yeah.
Yes, love it. You can never count out the Italians for the drama. Oh, what a cover. Chance for Norway. Mole the swing, and he takes advantage of a little bit of tricky situation for Italy. Well, he'll earn the serve again. Oh, Ranghieri over into, and I'm surprised we don't see more of that out of this team. In the teams that have a huge mismatch in height between the defender and the blocker.
You know, this being their second tournament back together, you know, maybe that part of their game not just perfectly dialed in as of yet.
Technical timeout, 10-11, creeping underneath the block. Berntsen at the line, the 26-year-old. Goes flat to Ranghieri. They'll have a chance to swing behind into the block. Does it tag the line? It looks like it does. Nicely done by Norway.
That approach from Ranghieri, you know, one of the shortcomings of his game at times can be that he tries to get a little too cute instead of just using that physicality, but staying with it there.
Yeah, that was fun.
Berntsen with some physicality of his own.
Well, yeah, Berntsen controls the ball extremely well. They're very complementary players. And another block from big hole.
Them showing their blocking prowess.
But that's just...
Yeah, we in the indoor game, we also get the mics in the timeouts, and that's one of my favorite parts, is just listening in and seeing what players are talking to each other and other coaches and just getting into the tactics. But great finish there by Carambula. Yeah, seesawing back and forth with the momentum. Ranghieri, oh, what a block. Carambula to serve down the line. Berntsen. Oh, nicely executed, finding a way past the big block down the line. Carambula put under pressure, but he makes it look so easy, and that's a tough serve, right? That
had to try something extreme, ends up in the net.
Oh, those defense come on. This is why these two work so well together. You've got a huge and impressive blocker in the front, and 5 of them, 20 to 15. Down the line, back set coming into the middle of the court, and into the middle of the net goes Berntsen, handing the point over to Italy, 21 to 15.
Latin machismo or whatever. I think Adrian punches Alex in the face on his own side to congratulate him, and they got red carded.
No face punching as of yet. But a great shot down the line. Even that too much for Carambula to chase down. Berntsen down the line. Carambula gets the ball back. And looked as if he had barely any block in front of him, or did I imagine that?
But Norway doing well to get themselves back into this match.
Force Carambula deep, but he moves forward so smooth. Did it land? Ranghieri back to serve. Berntsen, but it doesn't pay off. Norway find a way past.
Off enough to get around Ranghieri and too far off to where you don't have enough options.
So good at that, and I mean, how many times can they do it before it gets slowed down? 9-8 for Norway. Not over in 2 this time. Carambula's gonna have a swing, and I like how they've moved. They're shifting their position on the net every time they attack. So Carambula's basically halfway to the other side of the court. He's got all that open cross court.
Pass that Ranghieri's been thumping on too.
Well, 9.
Yeah, Hendrik Nutch.
Set up. Oh,
Springs in his power to his advantage.
he does have. Does he have extra springs in his shoes? His imaginary invisible shoes.
Yeah, sometimes that can be a little misleading though, you know. Everything looks smooth, and then, you know, a couple points at the end of a set. I don't want to see too much of that out of Ranghieri if you're Norway.
12-11, Norway in the lead just by 1. Targets Carambula, gets a back set. Oh, and a very nice one indeed. And is that Ranghieri's specialty, or is that just something that is working?
Talked about Adrian's a little bit undersized. He's got all the shots, but of course against a big blocker, he's got to use both to his advantage.
Yeah, Norway again finding the bottom of Ranghieri's block. Can he get him again? Yes, he can. 2 in a row, that exact same, just hanging in the air.
Let's look at this here. Yeah, that one going right.
The Italian unicorn is Micheletto on the indoor scene, so why not? Speaking of graceful.
Yeah, really recovering a good bit of tempo.
13 to 14. Norway still with some catching up to do. They're still targeting Carambula. Oh, big block goes just wide.
Giving it a breather for a while. Sets you up nicely perhaps for the end of the set. You can go back to it.
Oh, what a defense. Come on. Come on.
If you ask Adrian, he might say yes to that. I think probably not.
Mole. This time finding Ranghieri. Oh, off the sand. Still up. Chance on 2, and there it is.
Fortunate off the tape, but
From the net. That looked like it was going to be an over in 2, but wasn't. And that's what's so fun to watch about beach volleyball, is that looked as if that was a fake out for me.
Hendrik Mole's physicality on the block, you know, get him moving. Yeah, that just perfectly placed. You know, had to go for that serve there, kind of getting some aces, or at the very least some massive service pressure there on the there.
Berntsen to serve. Ranghieri with the pass. He's going to get the tip, and it lands. Italy with the same, oh no, not the same scoreline, sorry, 21 to 17. The last set was 21-15, but that's a really impressive performance by this Italian squad.